Might, but he knows a lot about this stuff. And basically, he was telling me his parents live in Brazil. Okay, he's here, but his parents are in Brazil, and I guess they had a deal over there too. They weren't letting them withdraw any money out of the banks, and you know, they were only letting them, I think, draw like $60 out of the bank, you know, in their currency, you know, very little. So what's going on here in America, really, they don't, to be honest, these banks don't have the people's money in that bank. I bet you if they went back there and opened up the vault, it'd probably look empty. So, but you know, they gotta tell the customers, hey, you know, sell them something, you know, just to calm them down and you know, tell them a lie and just have them exit the building. But you know, I mean, that's not gonna last too long, because heck, sooner or later they're gonna want their money. And
or they're gonna say, look, in order to get your money, you gotta receive this.
Yeah,
you know, all your money will be on this. If you want your money, all your money will be on this. Sooner or later, they're gonna tell you that.
Yeah, that's. They're gonna
the end game, man.
Yeah, they're gonna say that's that right there is more convenient, you know, than carrying the cash. You don't want to carry the cash because you know,
might
like,
have the coronavirus.
it might have the corona, it might have another plague on it. You know, we don't know. I mean, but yeah, getting back to the shipping lanes, you know, the ships coming to Babylon here to, you know, unload you know, the goods. You know, we get the United States gets 60% of the consumer goods. We get 60% coming from China. It's coming in real slow now. I mean, so everything in the stores is being replenished from the warehouses, you know, these satellite warehouses where they're storing the goods, you know, your you know, the stuff you're buying, you know, but pretty soon whatever's in them storehouses, it's going to be empty, and then pretty soon you're not going to have anything inside Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, your Piggly Wigglies, hey, your Kroger's, hey, you know, all your grocery chain stores. Hey, it's going to be less and less, and pretty much it ain't going to be nothing in them stores. So I want to talk about the Asia. They got 44 pharmaceutical factories. Yeah, in Asia, they got 44 pharmaceutical factories in Asia, and they got ain't nothing coming in from China right now. So there's a lot of people. They're just they're trying to get their medications, and hey, everything's running low. So you know, I'm gonna tell you, I had an Edomite at the job about a week and a half ago. He approached me, and he started talking about this coronavirus pandemic or plandemic. He started talking to me, and he was panicking. He said, hey, did you hear what happened on the radio? I says, no, because I don't listen to the radio, you know. He said, yeah. He goes, they're closing schools due to the coronavirus. You know, it's about a week and a half ago. And I said, oh yeah. I go, okay. I said, what else they say? He started talking, right? And the main thing he was talking about was, he asked me, he goes, well, what are guys like us gonna do? And when he said that, I started smiling, because I was like, they ain't no we. You know, I was thinking to myself, they ain't no we. I says, you know, I was thinking to myself, I don't know what you're talking about, you know. But he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you know, I was like, you know, I go, this guy's bugging out. I go, all praises YAHAWASHI. I was thinking, you know, but I was looking at him and smiling, and he was asking me. He goes, yeah, what are guys like me gonna do? He goes, I got high blood pressure. He goes, I got diabetes. He goes, what are guys like me gonna do? I said, hey, I just gave him a quick answer. I go, well, I says, go see your doctor again. I go get your meds. You know, and he was like, well, how am I gonna do that? He goes, my insurance, I got a deductible. He said, I gotta pay $900 before I can go to the doctor and you know, before I can get those prescription medications. I go, well, I says, you better start saving up some money. I said, and he goes, well, are you gonna lend me the money? And I just laughed. I go, no. But he's panicking, you know. These Edomites, they're panicking. They're showing their true colors, you know. Everything's not normal to them. You know, the curses are starting to fall on them, you know, so to speak. So yeah, I just, you know, his mind was going like 100 miles an hour, and he was just talking, and I was just trying to hurry up, and, you know, I was at the job site. I was just trying to hurry up and get out of there, you know, but he just kept asking me questions, and yeah, he pretty much was scared, you know, bugged out, you know. But you know, you guys seen the like I said about the porch, you guys seen the Jake woman, right, talking and stuff, and you guys seen the video, right? Well, she, you know, I know that video went viral and stuff, but if you guys ain't seen it, you know, maybe you can search it on the web, you know, before the internet gets cut. You know, I hear talks that it might get cut. You know, I mean, for
they're putting stress on it or something like that.
Yeah, because you know, they're saying because of more of Americans are out of work, they're putting stress on the internet. It's not able to sustain, you know. It's not able to have a lot of people on the internet all at the same time. But we know all these people. That are going to be out of jobs. They're going to be laid back at home watching Netflix. They're not going to be watching the Man of the Lord. You know what I mean? They're going to be watching stuff on you know, Netflix or Hulu or, you know, all them other movie channels, so to speak. You know, so. Yeah, we're in that time where you know, people are gonna be you know, the love of many's gonna wax cold. You know, people are gonna they're gonna amp up their game. They're gonna amp up their game. They're gonna amp up their game, and pretty soon you're gonna have people walk in the store, you know, like Walmart or, you know, wherever they shop. They're going to go in the store, and basically they're going to have a knife, or they're going to have a pretty much they're going to have a gun, and hell, they you know, hey, they're just gonna take whatever they need. They're just going to take it. So we're not there yet, but hey, this stuff's building.
Got a scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. That's just to back up, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, John, yeah. So yeah, Babylon, all the storehouses, they're running out of food, and yeah, people are panicking, and they're not, you know, their spirit, you know, everybody's happy, but now the Most High is going to take that away, and that happy-go spirit of mirth, it's ceasing, and people are going to be they're going to be taking this more seriously, so to speak.
So I'll read it again. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low.
Yeah. The grinding is ceasing. The jobs, or hey, they're all being taken. They're all being people are being laid off. People are pretty much they're not able to work due to this coronavirus pandemic, and they're not. People are not. They're having a hard time as it is. So they're going from working and living paycheck to paycheck, and now they're having to jump on the unemployment, and them offices are closed. So, I heard something on the internet. They said a lot of the people trying to apply for these benefits, because they're out of work now, they can't even. Everything's done online. They can't go. They can't go to the state revenue, or they can't go to the the unemployment office and open up a claim in person. Everything's got to be done online. So, and they're trying to call, and there's just a massive amount of calls. They can't even get through. That's how many people are. They're pretty much crashing. They're crashing the internet, and there's too many people calling. So it's a big problem with trying to open up your claim and getting benefits all across America. That's what's happening. So this is the spirit the YAHAWASHI is giving Babylon. This is hey, this is beautiful. We're living in some beautiful times. So go ahead, read that again.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the... So I'll read it again. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, so we at the time where you're not going to hear music. You're going to hear the opposite. You're going to have people mourning. You're going to have people depressed, upset. Hey, it's bound to happen. This is Babylon. She's on her way out. She's on her way out. So this is beautiful. I want to go into one more topic real quick. I had a co-worker. He used to live in California, and he told me he's got a niece that works at a big hospital in Southern California, and she can't. She went to school for like 10 years to be a RN. She's the head of the RN. She's the top RN at that whole hospital. It's a big hospital, but she was telling him that there's no more toilet paper over there. I mean, it's a big problem. I mean, stuff's not coming in anymore. So I guess they were having a conversation. And basically, he just told me she said she's gonna have to cut up old shirts and material, garments, for her to use to do her business and go to the bathroom, you know, pretty much.
Go old school.
Yeah. So that's what they got to do, you know. You know, there's no more toilet paper. So then he also told me she has a mask, but she's only able to use it at work. But when it comes time for her to pretty much clock out and go home, she's got to leave the mask there. She's got to leave the mask there, and then you know, take off, and then you know, the next day she'll grab the mask and put it back on. So I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody else is using that mask. You know, who knows? But yeah, she was telling him that hey, there's sick people down there that they're treating. You know, they're on ventilator machines, and they're dying, and you know, they're like giving them a CAT scan, and they're looking at their lungs, and basically there's their lungs, I guess when they take pictures, basically they look like if you can imagine, like let's say your windshield of your car, let's say you know, let's say somebody come by and you know, take a sledgehammer and hit your windshield and bust it out, and if it looks like a spider web, hey, that's what the picture of the MRI, you know, the CAT scan is revealing. It's your lungs is looking like a bunch of glass, like glass fragments. It's kind of weird, but yeah, but and the people, like, whether it's an RN nurse or whether it's a doctor that's going in there interacting with that coronavirus patient that's, you know, it's up in the bed sitting on a ventilator, you know, because that ventilator's breathing for them. So you know, they're in there with the suit, a mask, gloves, and when they get out of there and leave that room, you know, they're taking everything off, and they got to throw away the suit, the mask, the gloves. They got to throw everything away. That's it's basically, it's just a one-time use. So yeah, it's you know, she was telling him, hey, it's pretty scary, and hey, you know, she thinks she's gonna get the same thing. She's gonna catch the coronavirus.
This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Back up what you're saying, going into
Yeah, they these so-called doctors, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're gonna treat you, but they're not in the business of healing you. Okay, they're not in the business of healing you. You're gonna
make no money like that.
Yeah, I mean, if they were in the business of healing you, you know, they couldn't profit. They couldn't profit off you. So, you know, this is a wicked. This is a wicked kingdom. But yeah, it's soon to be beyond. It's soon to be up out of here real soon. Can't wait. But yeah. Read that one more time.
This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah. No value. Physicians of no value. You know, that just tells you, hey, they stand to make a profit. They stand to make a profit at your expense. So So yeah, yeah. So we know this is Esau Edom's kingdom, and hey, it's going down. I mean, we can see everything. We can see everything through the spirit, and you know, we measuring the times. You know, yeah, just like Isaiah 33:6. You know, we're measuring the times. You know, wisdom and knowledge ought to be the stability of the times. You know, we looking. Isaiah 33:6. Yeah, we looking to the things that are happening in this world. We're looking at things that are happening here in Babylon. I mean, and then we're looking at news articles.